Hi students, today I am going to the mathematics chapter 11 exercise 11.2. So here in this exercise we are going to learn about the perimeters. So here are the question number 1. The side of an equilateral triangle is shown by L. That means in an equilateral triangle, this is an equilateral triangle is given and each side of this triangle is given L. And the question is saying that express the perimeter of the equilateral triangle using L. So here I am writing the solution. As we know that the perimeter of equilateral triangle is equals to the 3 into side. And here the side is given L. So answer will be the 3L. Now similarly we are going to the question number 2. The same question is given but the figure is given different. The side of a regular hexagon is denoted by L. Express the perimeter of the hexagon using L. So here in this question one hexagon is given. As we know that in a regular hexagon there are the 6 equal sides. So as perimeter of regular hexagon is equals to the 6 into side, that means it is 6L. It will be 6L. Now going to the question number 3. I am reading the question number 3. Here in the question number 3 question saying a cube is a three-dimensional figure as shown in the figure. There in the figure one cube is represented. I am going to draw the cube. This is the peak of a cube and in this cube as figure shown on the board, it has 6 faces and all of them are identical squares. The length of an edge of the cube is given by L. Find the formula for the total length of the edges of a cube. So here simply we know that in a cube there are the total 12 edges are given. So as in a cube total sides means edges are 12 and length of one side is given, that means one edge length is given L. So formula for total length of edges will be 12 into side because it is exactly asking about the perimeter. So here 12 into L is equals to the 12L. This will be the answer. Now going to the question number 4. In the question number 4, question saying that the diameter of a circle. Suppose that a circle is given. So we know very well that the diameter is a line that passing through the center and joining the 2 points of the circle. So this is called the, if this one is center is given, so this is called the diameter. And as we know that the diameter is equal of 2 radius and radius. There are it is sum of 2 radius. Simply we can say that one radius is center to circle and this having the 2 radius. So simply here diameter of the circle is given D and the radius of the circle is given R. And as we know that diameter is equals to the 2 into radius. That means double of the radius, 2 times of the radius. So we can write 2 into radius and radius is given R. So we will write down 2R. So that means diameter is equals to the 2R. That means D is equal to the 2R. This will be the formula. Now going to the question number 5. Here numbers are given 14, 27 and 30. In part A, the question is saying that if we are going to add 14 to 27, okay, then we are getting 41 and then we are adding 13. This process I am doing 14 plus 27, this will be 41 and plus 13. So answer will be the 3 plus 1 4 and 4 plus 1 5. So that will be the 54. Again, in the same process we are doing by the B part, whatever the B is saying. So according to B part, they are saying that first we are going to add 27 plus 13 and then we are going to add 14. So 14 is written here and this will be this becomes the 3 7 10 and 2 plus 1 3 and 1 carry over, so it becomes the 40. Now we are going to add, then we are getting the same value. So here question is asking that what is the formula is using here. As question is already telling that this can be done for any three numbers, and this property is known as the associativity of addition of numbers. So express this property, which we have already studied in the chapter on whole numbers, in a general way by using the variables a, b and c. So same formula I am going to write down by using that means the exactly question is asking to write down that property, what property we are using. So we are using the associativity. So we are writing if numbers are a, b and c, so we will write down a plus b. Firstly we are going to add a plus b plus c. It is always equal to the a in bracket b plus c. Okay, this is the final answer. So now this exercise has been completed. Now I will start the next exercise.